Alejandro, that is exactly 12:30 now on Hospital Radio Bedford, and the big moment has arrived. I shall pass you over to Mark Goodwin, the Chairman of Hospital Radio Bedford.
Thank you, Ronnie, and good afternoon, and welcome to our 35th birthday weekend. This year's been particularly busy for us. Not only have we been getting ready to celebrate our birthday, but we've also decided to refit our main studio. Hospital Radio Bedford has been using some of its equipment for over 30 years, and although it was still working okay, it just simply wasn't compatible with modern technology. So what did we do? We raised some funds and gathered together a dedicated team and set to work on building a new modern studio. The engineering crew of Dave Hill and Ronnie Stanley quickly removed the old equipment with a few hammers and nails, and was soon replaced by Chris Mantle, David Alley, Steve Eldridge and Frank Palmer as they undertook the role of painting and decorating. Once the paint had dried, it was time to install the woodwork and for Dave and Ronnie to start the mammoth task of installing new equipment. It was at this point that we contacted a local firm called Sonifex, as they specialise in radio broadcast equipment, and as a fledgling company had handmade our old mixing desk nearly 30 years previously. We were delighted to know that not only could they remember our original equipment, but the equipment had been as much a part of their history as it had ours. Once the desk had been removed, it was returned to Sonifex to enter their museum and to add to the many products that have helped build their business. I'm delighted to say that our new studio is now complete, and that Marcus Brooke from Sonifex, the Managing Director, has agreed to formally open it for us today. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank everyone that's been involved with this project, and to all our volunteers for making Hospital Radio what it is today. So it's now time for me to hand over to Marcus, who's going to officially open the studio.
Great, thanks for that, Mark. I've got a few words to say as well. Firstly, what a pleasure, an absolute honour it is for me to have been invited to open the studio. As Mark mentioned, Sonifex has a very long association with Hospital Radio Bedford. It was actually my father that worked on the mixer, along with Technical Director Chris Stills, 30 years ago. So it's quite touching and a bit of history that I get to open the studio on replacing a desk that he actually made. It's quite fitting, I think. Sonifex sells equipment all over the world to radio studios, professional broadcasters and recording studios. And it's clear that Mark and his team have worked extremely hard to produce what is a really professional studio. People should be under no illusion of the massive effort needed to maintain and to keep something like this going. And it takes a lot of dedication, a lot of commitment and a lot of hard work. So I think first of all you guys in here should give yourselves a big round of applause for the effort that you've done. Go on, I want to hear some applause here. Yeah, thank you. Pat on the back. Of course, with all this wonderful technology and obvious enthusiasm, it's worth remembering the reason all of this happens is because of you listeners, the patients. The radio and music service that's provided offers such comfort to patients. And as Frank Palmer has said on the website, if I can plagiarise you, Frank, of course it makes patients feel important for a little while when their name is mentioned and that their music choice is played. And it's good therapy, and it is. It's the best that there is in the hospital for people that are uncomfortable and necessarily, slightly unhappy. That you can make them feel better about their day and what's going on. So congratulations to all of you. I'd just like to say wonderful commitment you've got and fantastic studios. And it gives me great pleasure to wish you a very happy 35th birthday and to open the new studio.